217 Recovery Podcast.
Yo, what's going on, people?
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we made it.
We made it. Another day.
Another day, another couple dollars.
Yep.
The sun was shining.
Yeah, I know. I'm telling you, it's like I said earlier, it feels like the desert up here sometimes. It's warm as hell during the day and cold as hell at night. We got a frost advisory tonight. Believe that. It's June.
Well, I mean, almost June, yeah.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Almost June and May 30th. But,
Round up.
Right. Yeah, right. Round up. Just to be optimistic, but that doesn't really do much optimism when you say you got a frost advisory in June. Oh, well.
There's some people like that actually like that.
Frost advisories in June? Really? I'm sure people that grow plants and flowers really don't.
No. It's a different life up here, man. And I think every year they say the same thing. Well, it hasn't been like this in years, has it? That's what I keep hearing. They're like, we didn't. Do we even have a spring? It's I don't remember being like this. Clearly forgot last year and the year before. This is called, what do they call it? Upper lower
Peninsula?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to live here for some reason.
So you can refer to it as, I live in the upper and lower peninsula.
Yeah.
It's like us downstaters. Is that what they call us? Us downstater, what do they call us?
I don't know.
Something like that, because I heard people say it before. Like, yo, you downstaters. Like Travis, he would always say that. You downstaters.
Yeah.
You
don't know how to driving all fast.
Yeah.
Well, we got stuff to do, man. You people.
You people. What do you mean by you people?
I mean, you people up here.
Yeah, I don't know. I just, it's like, okay, where are you from? Well, I'm from Lansing. I'm from Grand Rapids. I'm from Kalamazoo. You know, I live in the upper lower peninsula.
Where are you from? Across the lake from Chicago. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Oh, by Benton Harbor, St. Joe. Yeah.
Right. I live in the eastern upper peninsula.
Yeah. Yeah. I know exactly where that's at.
Yeah.
I tell people, oh, Boyne City is where I'm staying now. Oh, that's way up there. I'm like, you don't know where Boyne City is. Stop it. Oh, yeah. A couple of them do though. Yeah, Boyne Mountain. I'm like, oh, okay. So you know where the ski resort's at. Okay.
Yeah.
But no, it's funny that you were talking about people from up here calling us things, because whatever they call us, I'm sure they don't pronounce it correctly, because people here don't pronounce words right, man.
Jackrabbit
and Gaylord. Colin's sitting here. I'm not sure if you can hear him or not, but Colin, how would you spell Gaylord?
Gaylord?
Yep, Gaylord.
Well, I already know it's Gaylord. So,
See, he knows it's Gaylord.
I mean, I would spell it the way it's spelled.
But if I was going to spell
it the way it's
if I was
spelled,
going to spell Gaylord, I'd probably go Gaylurd.
no,
Or
okay.
Gaylerd.
ERD. Mike.
There's so many words that are not
I would not come up with
pronounced the way they are spelled.
Gaylord.
Are you serious? Do you want to get into a debate about this? Do you know how many words are not pronounced the way they are spelled?
You know how many words are French? You tell me Gaylord's French? Because we can get in the mafakir. I'm going to name my kid Mafakin. You know, Mafakin. Mafakin.
Oh, I thought this was supposed to be PG.
It is. That's a kid's name. That's my kid's name. Mafakin.
Oh.
Keen. Mafa. But that's French. That's the French part. So that's
What is
totally
that?
different.
What is that French for?
It's French for lakes.
You're so full of it, dude.
I'm not. I didn't make that up.
You did.
No, it's like lakes with bears or something. I read it in his own book online or something.
Oh my God,
man,
you're
for
good,
real.
man. You're really good.
It was in Rosemary's Baby. You ever read that?
No.
Ah, see, that's why then. If you read that, you'll understand.
Okay, well.
It's in there somewhere.
Anyway, here's a little piece of trivia for you.
Okay.
I was going to tell you this the other day, but I said, you know what? I'll wait till we do a podcast. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that. I'm
Yeah.
surprised you remembered.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
I'm the one that brought it up. Why the hell wouldn't I remember?
Because it's getting
It'd be
up there.
like, oh, hey, you want to bet? $5. Okay. as we're driving by the car. Oh, no. We're only 200 feet past the car. Okay, so whatever.
It's too dark.
Yeah, but all right. So Stephen King, okay, stayed at the Hotel Stanley in Colorado. Okay, when he wrote the Shining. Okay, what room was he in?
217.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
What does he win?
Oh, what do I win, Rob?
A copy of The Shining.
Nice. Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
You're the best, man. You're the best.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Everybody's excited now.
Yeah, right? Oh,
All
listen to
right.
that crowd. Oh, my goodness.
I can
Yeah.
sell it on eBay.
Right? Maybe get Stephen King to sign it. No, but
That's a good little nugget of info, man.
yeah. He stayed in room 217 when he wrote The Shining, but it was room 418 that was haunted. So I don't know if the whole place was supposedly haunted, but 418 is where they had the most occurrences.
Not in the book, but in where he stayed.
Yeah,
Okay.
and he based
Say
the
book off of that place.
the book off of that, and he wrote it. He was in room 217. So 217 people, yeah.
So if we were to make write a book based on room 217 and our encounters in room 217, whew,
Yeah.
it would be a pretty good one.
Yeah.
I'd read it.
It might. Who knows? It could be an acclaimed bestseller. I don't know.
Did I ever tell you that? No, I think I did. We were at UFAM when Joyce started telling the story about her receiving the email of the night we were acting like we were pleasuring ourselves when the security guard or whatever the hell he was doing room checks decided he was going to open our door when we wouldn't open it for him. And she told me about the email that she got, and she said that she had a migraine and she was like really in a bad mood. And she said she opened it, and his words and descriptions of us and just what we were doing, she said she laughed so hard. And she's like, she was crying. She was laughing so hard. And then she was even more pissed off because her migraine got even worse. But yeah, this cat sent an email. It was pretty funny. If you ever meet us or want to know more of the story, we'll share it again.
We'll be more than happy to get into some of the antics that we played.
Yeah, and we shared the story. I don't know, 4 weeks ago, something like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you want to go back and listen to every single podcast, which you should be doing anyway, if you haven't.
I mean,
if this is your first podcast, welcome.
Yeah.
We talk about recovery and
Yeah. If it is your first podcast, welcome, and brief little info on 217. Just as I told Corey here about Stephen King, I thought that was a neat little.
And how creepy, dude. Now that you just mentioned that, and I'm thinking about it. Last night I woke up, and it was like 3 a.m. And because I was sitting here and I was trying to get new backgrounds for our website, and I was looking at it, and I was like, man, I couldn't come up with the right one, so I just kind of was like, whatever, I'll just throw this up there for now. But 3 a.m. I woke up and just boom, it hit me, a door. I got to put 217 on a door. I need a picture of a door. I need to put that on there. I need to make it, and I made it. And I kept messing around with it all night. It wasn't good enough. Next thing I know, it's like 4 a.m, 4:30, and I'm still messing with this thing. And I'm nodding out, waking up, waking up. And then I finally get it right. And I had it to where I put an effect on it. So there's like a light shining down. Ooh. Didn't even think about that until it just came out of my mouth.
Wow.
On the door, 217. And something, I don't even know what it was, but something, like I said, woke up, door, 217, gotta have it on there. So that's pretty creepy, dude.
Red rum.
Murder. But yeah, that is all pretty. Dude, nothing happens in God's world
By mistake.
Nope.
Ah, wow.
And I think it looks pretty cool on the website. If you haven't seen it, you need to go check it out.
Yeah.
217recovery.com.
It is pretty cool. It's eerie.
Yeah.
It's very eerie.
And you know what? That's creepy too, because I was talking with Ryan this morning. I'm like, dude, because he was sitting here when I was messing with it last night. I was like, look at this one, and I was like, isn't that creepy? He's like, that's creepy as hell. And I was like, damn, I don't want it to be too creepy, but I want it to have some kind of eerie something to it for some reason, dude.
Eerie. What's behind that door?
I know, man.
Stephen King.
Yeah. But no, so if this is your first podcast, we talk about all kinds of stuff. incest to
to anal roughage,
Yeah,
to small people.
yeah, little people is what they
people.
prefer to be called.
Yeah, sorry.
Sex. We talk about sex every episode.
Well,
that's what I'm told.
Yeah, apparently, I guess.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about sex tonight too.
Uh,
But
uh,
if it is welcome, and we do talk about recovery related items, but I mean we talk about our life too, and the things that we're dealing with day to day. We're in recovery, early recovery, and it's tough, and we struggle, and we do appreciate the feedback though.
yeah, we really do. It helps us grow. It helps us learn. Feedback is always good, and we appreciate constructive criticism. But I don't know. I mean, I guess if you ask for feedback, you're probably going to get a little bit of both. But it's all for the better good of learning new things and learning how to approach different things, and the reason why we talk about a lot of our experiences, what we're going through, is because we try to relate with people on one platform or another. So.
Yeah, and Rob's background is way different than my background. And, that helps us. And, then, of course, Anna, she's part of the crew. Kelly, Brianna, we all have different stories. We all can share different things that different people can connect to. So if you can, then we appreciate it that you listen. That's why we do it. It gives us that sense of giving back, and that's what it kind of is all about. And that's kind of what AA was founded on, too. And, we're not saying one way works. We're actually the opposite of one way works. We're like, whatever works for you, man.
Right.
Smart recovery, meditation.
Yep, meditation. Celebrate recovery. What is the circle one? The
jerk. No. Life ring.
Life ring.
Yeah.
Thank you, Life ring.
Yeah. I don't. What? Doesn't say. Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah. Well, I'm not even going to get into how Corey threw me under the bus at the meeting tonight because we weren't going to talk about anything too inappropriate. But what we were talking about, and the theme of tonight's topic is relationships. And was that Life Ring? Was that what we did tonight, or what was that? It was recovery something.
Yeah, it was like just. Pathways of recovery.
Pathways of recovery? Yeah, that might be.
Sounds
but,
good.
I mean...
It wasn't the circle one. When that chick came in... No, I'm joking. She was kind of... But whatever.
Well, I had to modify my story when a female walked in a little bit. Completely different from what you said and from what a couple other people said, Tommy. But, so, at any rate, though, yeah, relationships was the topic, and how they are a good thing, a bad thing, maybe a little bit of both. Because the thing of it is that we talked about, early in recovery, there seems to be, when putting aside, bad habits and things we used to use to help cope with whatever trauma, pain, or whatever we've been through or going through, we'd always go to our go-to, which whatever it was, or whatever it is for you. And it seems like, when you don't have that to go to, there tends to feel like there's a void there, and a lot of people want to fill that void. And what's the best way? Hey, my libido is back. Whoa, hey, who's that? I mean, the get the drugs or the alcohol flushed out of the system, the brain starts firing again, and all the chemicals, start coming into play again normally, and, hormones start firing, and it's just, it's kind of natural. And what feels good?
Acceptance and being, and especially because you probably just blew up whatever relationship you just had, if you even had one. Yeah. You flushed that down the toilet. You were the cause of it. You're starting to come to terms with it. Here comes someone new, and now here's some attention, and Oh, she likes me. Oh, she accepts me for who I am. And, oh, I'm feeling so much better. And, yeah, we like to feel good. We like to feel better.
Right.
You know, not just talking about sex, but it just as a whole. And we're some old school players. So, I mean, we're not about that kind of life anymore. Like, we want, at least I can speak for myself, a meaningful relationship.
Yeah, and so do I.
And people say, well, you got to wait a year. Well, you can wait, like the guy tonight said, oh, it was 5 years and I was still acting like a kid. They're all things that we have to learn how to do again. Because we probably don't even know how to be in a real healthy relationship. I mean, I can go back in all of mine and go, nope, 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 no, no, nope, nope, no, 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 nope, no, no, nope, no, 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 nope, 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 nope.
Yeah, yeah, right.
So, like,
right.
I don't know, let's add 30 more to it. And then I go, none of them are healthy. But how do I start that? I don't know. And in 5 years, I won't know. So, I mean, it kind of is like, yeah, like, I get it. But at the same time, we're going to have to face that. And you know that I've expressed my opinion and my want about children. And my nephews are 4 now. They just turned 4. I want some kids, man. I really do. And my clock's not ticking. Okay, yeah, it is. But
I saw that look.
but it worries me. And we were talking about how selfish I am because sometimes I'll base what I think I might want for something that I truly want in the back of my head. I'll overlook a lot of things because in the back of my mind, oh, this is planted. This is what has to happen. You know, the woman I'm with has to be able to give me a child, and this has to be this way. So is she a perfect fit for me? I don't know. Maybe not, you know.
Right.
But I'll be willing to give it a try and tell myself I do like it. I do like it. I do like it. Because in the back of my mind, that's what I want. And that's the selfishness, I think, that comes out. Instead of just accepting it for what it is, you know, and stop overthinking it. You're the king of that. And I'm like the prince, or am I the, like, queen? We're right up there, man.
Yeah, well, I
overthink a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I know, and you're right. I am the king of
Yeah, you
overthinking
are.
things. I do way too much, and it's just. I like to use this word because it covers a lot, but it's counterproductive, and you know, for the things that I'm trying to do. Do you think this? Anyway.
I was going to say, you know, who doesn't overthink things? Colin. The way he got up, he way overthought that.
I'm like, hey, is it like the slower you move, you don't think you'll be seen, or what?
All right, so Colin is sitting next to us. Like, Rob's over on the other couch. I'm on, obviously, this couch, since I said Rob's on the other one. Colin was sitting next to me on this couch. And that's kind of where Rob normally sits, but he decided halfway through the podcast here that he was going to get up, so he didn't want to disturb or make a noise, so he got up in this creepy, slow fashion and just got up.
Yeah,
and
like I said, like he thought like maybe the slower he moved, he wouldn't see us, or we wouldn't see him.
I don't know, man. That was
you
creepy.
Know? We wouldn't see him. You know, it's like, okay, I'm moving so slow, you're not going to see me. I don't know.
Wasn't that in The Shining? I don't know, probably somewhere. Or Rosemary's Baby, I don't know.
It was one of the two.
Yeah,
but
anyway,
so yeah.
Before we were rudely interrupted by a guy getting up slower than molasses. Yeah,
trying not to be noticed, but just made it even that much more noticeable, which kind of but counterproductive. You know, just really overthinking things too much, and you know, I've noticed that I am catching myself, at least. You know, being able to think rationally, or a little bit more rationally anyway. I won't say completely rationally because I'm still struggling with a lot of things. I am catching myself getting caught up in scenarios that haven't even happened. You know, and what, you know, like what if kind of thing, and. You know, I just, I'm really trying to change that because, you know, we're talking about relationships because Corey kind of, well, I don't want to speak for him, but kind of is not in a relationship, and I kind of, I am. And I really, really admire the young woman that I've been seeing and talking to, and I have been catching myself in old patterns of thinking and acting, but I'm trying to be not as, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm just trying not to go off and say things that, like, oh, I'm feeling a certain way, blah, comes out of my mouth, rather than, no, wait a minute, is that a rational way of thinking, or is that an old way of thinking, from my addiction? And I'm really trying to retrain my brain and how to express myself.
I think that would be reacting.
Okay, yeah, reacting or impulsiveness,
You're not acting, you're reacting, and that's a tough one, man. Because sometimes some situations are easier. You can catch yourself and go, you know what? I'm not even gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna let that one go. This is how I'm gonna react with a smile. Or I'm just gonna react by not reacting.
Yeah.
And those are easy. But sometimes it hits that nerve, or it hits that part of you that just, is just so hurt or so betrayed, or just, I don't know, man. Like there's something in there that just, it goes right to the button where it's just the reactor button.
Yeah.
And you just react. My mom, she knows how to push mine. I know how to push hers too. And those relationships you gotta be careful with, and in relationships, we're not just talking about intimate sexual relationships. I got a relationship with my sister and my brother and my mom, my stepdad, and it's like each one of them I have to, my sister still needs to make a video of my nephews cooking, because I got them. Did I show you those aprons I bought them?
Yeah. Yep, you did.
Has their names on it.
I saw that video.
So I don't like Pisces.
Yeah, that's adorable.
I ate some hot Cheetos one time, and one of them was just eating them down, man. Ian was, and he didn't care because Uncle Corey was eating them, so he was gonna eat them too. And his face, I like Pisces. But Aiden ate one and was like, I don't like Pisces. I don't like Pisces. I don't like Pisces. He started freaking out, and then Ian was like, oh, you don't like Pisces? Well, I like Pisces. Just coming out of his mouth, just all kinds of. Oh man, his face turning red. I like Pisces. Just eating them. Dude, it was so funny. It really was. But I got him those little aprons then that says that, Uncle Corey's her favorite uncle.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so my sister, though, she needs to make that video of them cooking, because she does videos of them cooking, and this cute as hell. But I'm like, Kylie, what's up? Are you going to make those? But am I doing that because I really want to see my nephews, or am I doing that for me because I want to see them wearing what I got them? And that's something so small and so minor, but it's something that I have to catch myself, because I want to tell her, hey, hurry up and make those. And then I have to realize what's more important is I want to watch them making food, because it's funny. You saw him, he was trying to crack an egg, and he's like, F it, and just grabs the egg.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm glad I'm not eating that meal. But it's too funny, and I really do find true enjoyment in those videos. So I'll have to catch myself in moments like those, and that's a small moment. But, you bring in other things. Like I said, my mom pushes my buttons, and and she's going to send me a email probably about a page long about this podcast saying, well, Rob said that, we welcome constructive criticism, so that's all I'm giving you, Corey.
Oh. And
it's going to be this long thing, and she likes to air check us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on your podcast, Mom. Tell you how to set it up and everything. But no, it's like, it's those things that just get at you. But it's dealing with them. It's life. Is it the end of the world? No. Just because it might feel like it at that time. And it does. And relationships have sent me back into relapse, I think, every single time I try to jump into one. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't really the relationship. It wasn't their fault. It was my fault for not knowing how to deal with those things. So just because I was having intercourse with the person, or, intimate with the person, it could have been anybody that set up a relapse. My brother did once. I don't even think he knows this, but it was Christmas, and I was supposed to go to his house and he had just bought his house, and so I would have understood. But I was going through the real big funk. It was when I first moved back home, and the girl that I was seeing in Arkansas, we were gonna have a kid. You know, she was like, "Hey, I'm pregnant," and I was like, "Well, I'm offered this job in Michigan, you know, to go back home." And she's like, "Oh, I'll go with you." And then the kid, you know, I didn't know if she had an abortion or miscarriage, but I'll never know. But I was in this real bad depression, and I didn't even know it. But man, it was crazy. It was Christmas. Everybody saw that I was just not right. I wasn't drinking either, and my little brother was like, "Hey, you want to come over for breakfast tomorrow? You know, Christmas morning, come over." And I was excited. I was like, "Yes, thank you." And I was doing the morning show in Bent Harbor, so I was used to getting up at like 4 a.m. So I got up at 4, did all my laundry. I was just waiting for the text to come over. 7 goes, 8, 9, 10, 11. He finally texts, "Sorry, woke up late." I was like, "Oh, you know, I understand. You know, I'm just kind of surprised that he would have me over. Him and his fiance, like I said, just bought the house, and it was like, that was nice of him to invite me." But so we go over to my step-grandma's for dinner, Christmas dinner, and we're over there, and I hear her asking my brother's fiance, "So how was the morning, you know?" And, "Oh, great, you know, we woke up early, and Travis made me breakfast, and oh, it was great, eggs and pancakes, and off to the liquor store before they close." And I was like, I'm not looking back at it. I mean, my mom, I'm sure she knew it because she knows when I'm about to relapse. But dude, I just wanted out of there. I'm like, well, who cares if we're waiting? Let's get the presents done. I got to go, you know. But it hurt, man. I felt really hurt and betrayed, and not really betrayed, but just hurt. And I don't know. So yeah, it doesn't have to be somebody that you're actually intimate sexually with.
Right. And we talked about that because, you know, with that, we're saying any relationship, any healthy relationship, you know, I was touching base on that trust is a big thing. Trust is a very, very big thing as far as, you know, a foundation of a healthy relationship, whether it's just a friendship or you know, an intimate relationship, you know. And it's something that I've struggled with in the past, and I'm trying to work through that, you know. And I know that I know I'm not the only one that feels that way or has been burnt, you know, quite a few times, and automatically you put up that wall, subconsciously or consciously, because you don't want to get hurt again. And even so subconsciously, like, you know, I'm catching myself not reacting because I'm going to say something that's going to push that person even further away. And is this me subconsciously, you know, treading all over something that is good because I'm afraid to get hurt? So why not sabotage it now so that you know, they don't do something in the future to, you know, it's like self-sabotage, you know. So I don't know. It's just trust is a big thing, you know, and in any relationship, and it can be, you know, testing and difficult sometimes, but you know, it was explained to me by somebody that I care for dearly. You know, they trust until somebody gives them a reason not to, you know, because it takes so much anxiety and BS out of the way, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So
really does. And then it kind of shuts that door, maybe not all the way, but it closes it a lot on the whole thinking, overthinking. Well, what about this? What about that? Well, I don't have to worry about that because, you know what? I trust that person until they give me a reason not to. And when they don't, you know, I don't have to be mad at them. I can just walk away. You know, something recently happened with me, and it was just like, okay, not a big deal. No worries, I think is what I said. No worries. Not a big deal. Is what it is, you know, but now I know what to expect, you know. Not that I had a lot of expectations anyway, but now I know not even to have those, even that, it needs to go lower than that even, and not to have any expectations, but I could have been mad, but I wasn't. And, maybe I was for a minute, but once I realized that's not going to change anything.
No.
And that place where we were at, there was an incident that really kind of taught me that. And I think that was the first time I realized, wow, like I was proud of myself for it. There was this chick in there that was like trying to get all up on me and stuff, So I wrote her this letter and I was like, here you go. And then
you sound so enthused, dude.
Yeah, and she came back with, oh, I don't know where that letter's at, I lost it. I was like, whoa, okay, well, and then it hit me. I could be mad. It's not going to change anything. It's not going to make the letter fall from the sky.
Right.
That's going to make me just look like a big jerk. So just shrug it off, man. I mean, it is what it is. Somebody reads a letter, they read a letter. Not a big deal. Mm-hmm. They'll just know how much I don't like her. That's all that letter was about.
Yeah.
So, I was like, whatever, but, and then about 20 minutes later, she's like, oh, it was in my pocket. So I was like, thank God, I didn't go off, look like this big jerk, make this big scene, make her hate me. I mean, not that I cared. And then, have all this egg on my face, but I didn't. And I thought to myself, wow, that's the whole reacting thing. That's the acting versus reacting. And I made a good choice. And ever since then, I've been trying to be more mindful of those things. But it's hard, though, especially in early recovery.
Yeah.
As we know. And you might be struggling with some of the same things at your job or with your family or with your wife. And that's something else, too, man. Like, if somebody is already married and is like, I got to get sober, for myself because I want to see my grandbabies, It's not because your grandbabies want to see you or you want them to know you. That would be cool if they know you're sober. But you got to want to do it for yourself so that you can have those moments with your family. But if you're doing that, I mean, were you supposed to get divorced? I mean, you just sit your wife down or your husband down and go, you're going to have to listen. You're going to have to just deal with this. I'm going to be sober now. And I have to do some things that are going to be really selfish, but they're for my recovery. I mean, I guess that's how it would happen, right?
Right. Yeah.
And just hope they understand or expect them to understand. I mean, if you're that bad and you're trying to get off of whatever or stop doing whatever, they're going to love it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So, and really, another thing is in healthy relationships, we've been so caught up in our addiction that we've just been self-seeking, self-centered, and as they say, egomaniacs with an inferiority, complex. And I'm starting to notice that those things and try to work on them rather than just running away from them. And I always say, and I probably will say this quite a few more times, but people that have not struggled with something like this in the past, I see a lot of people that are unhappy and don't struggle with SUD, I'll just say. And just everyday people that, can go out and have a beer or two or whatever the case may be and not, go overboard with it, but are still really unhappy and could get a lot out of, I won't say a 12-step program, but something similar, something that, addresses certain character defects and things that are going on in their life. They could get something out of something like what people that struggle, that have a substance use disorder actually seek out is character defects and where was I wrong and how can I make this right, So I think that could work in, a lot of people's life that don't, like I said, necessarily struggle with what we have, But I guess where I was going with that with relationships is, it's being able to compromise and sacrifice, and it's not all about me. What does this person want? I mean, that's what helps to make a solid relationship. And, you know, I've looked past that for quite a long time, you know.
What if we took it like we took this podcast or recovery? Like, say I fall head over heels, and let's just say this woman has dogs, and I'm not a dog guy. I think they stink and they poop all over, whatever. But what if I approached it like I do when we do this podcast? Like, I do it, and I feel good because someone listening might get something out of it. Like, what if I accept her for the dogs and the dogs, because by me accepting it, it helps her? You know what I'm saying? Does that make any sense, or am I just tired?
Yeah, no. I mean, that makes sense. You know, because I think when it's somebody that you care about, or they care about you, and they see your, I guess, satisfaction or appreciation or, you know, acceptance of something, that makes them feel good, you know.
And it could be maybe I'm not head over heels.
I mean, maybe in time.
Or is it, yeah, I don't know. Or might be just being, or would I just,
superficial?
yeah, you know, would I just still be that same selfishness that I was talking about earlier about the kid? Oh, it's got to be my way. It's got to be my way. Everything's about me. You know, you can only like my cat. And I don't know, man. I think it all goes back to the same thing, but I don't know. It's like I'm working on an ice sculpture here. I'm just chipping away, you know?
Yeah.
Like, oh, what is this going to be? I don't know. It looks like a turd right now. I'm shine this baby up.
Oh, what a comparison, dude.
Thanks, man. Some good analogies coming tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Chicks with dogs and ice sculptures.
Ice sculptures that look like turds.
Yeah. See if this is your first time listening to us.
Yeah, right.
Go back a couple episodes.
Yeah.
But do check out our website, though. You'll see the shining door.
That is shining.
Yeah, the book was written in room 217.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I had that. Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, check out our website. I put up a couple things for events. I got a couple more to get up there, though. NEMSAS is doing a workshop. And at first, I talked to Tori the other day, and I thought it was for women. Because it was like yoga, meditation, I don't know, knitting or something. I don't know. I kind of zoned out and was like, oh, that's for women. And he was like, yeah, that's weird because it's for everybody. And mostly women have signed up. So guys, it's in Gaylord.
How do you spell that? Is it Gaylord or Gaylord? How do you spell that? How do you spell that there, Colin? How do you spell Gaylord?
How is it spelled on the map?
How do you spell Gaylord?
Told you, man. I know how to spell Gaylord.
He knows how to spell Gaylord, he says.
What if you were to come at me with Gaylord? I would, you know, I really don't know how I would spell it, Gaylord. I would think Gaylord.
But then once again, we come back to what I was saying.
Who's pronouncing it Gaylord? I mean, who
we don't need. It doesn't matter who's pronouncing it. It doesn't. No, okay, because when you overemphasize, "Hey, I'm going to Gaylord," that sounds so ridiculously stupid, dude.
I'm gonna cut that out of this and just play that as a drop. We're gonna start every show with, "I'm going to Gaylord." You think I'm kidding? I'm not.
No, don't do that.
Yeah. Okay, I won't. Now I'm really doing it. But no, yeah. So anyway, the NEMSAS thing is in Gaylord.
Oh my god, dude, we're off the hook.
We're gonna
man.
get the
LBGTQ.
Yeah,
what is the Q? I need to be up on my political
LBGLT.
correctness.
It's not LGBLT. That's so funny. Is it not? No. I think it's
LGBT.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Lesbian, gay,
queer.
blind, lesbian,
LGBTQ.
It's not queer, is it?
LG.
It's probably not queer.
LGBT.
Maybe, I don't know. Before we speak, the next episode we should be dedicating this to the
LGBLT. What will you have for lunch? I'll have an LGBLT.
I would probably order one. Sounds good.
Oh,
but
Lord.
no, we're just kidding. We're poking fun. There's somebody out there that's like, that's not funny, Corey.
Oh, wow.
Did you see what I posted on your Facebook thing today?
Everybody gets offended by something nowadays. It doesn't even matter, you know.
That's the beauty of the podcast, too.
Oh, yeah, right? That's the thing. Well, check this out. I probably shouldn't bring this up, but I'm going to.
Perfect.
Okay, we're on the subject right now. But
Offending people.
Everybody gets offended and offending people. Mm-hmm. Well, I took a selfie from the waist up. Whoa, yeah, I know. Whoa, that's really offensive. And sent it. It's a community phone at a certain place, and a certain somebody was offended by it. And I was just like, wow. Well, I wasn't really expecting that, and I'm sorry. I honestly didn't mean to, and the thought never really crossed my mind, and I'm just like, what? Does everybody have to walk on eggshells or a tightrope? I mean, it's just absurd, it seems at times, how people get offended by every little last thing when it was not intended. It was no intention of trying to offend somebody by showing my upper body. And it's like, God gave me this and it offends you? Well, that kind of offends me, So you want to get on the subject of being offended, so.
We'll send you that picture.
Yeah, right. No.
It's on e-blast.
Yeah, but so, I don't know, I know what it was, LGBLT, that's. No, so, I don't know. As far as relationships go, though, they take work. Whether you're in recovery or not, it boils down to relationships take work. They're not going to be easy. And nothing that's worth working for, anything that is worth working for is going to be work. Yeah,
and the relationships that we have to fix now are with the LGBLT, with the Little People of America, with the Incest of America group in Oklahoma.
I thought it was...
No, Oklahoma's the state with the most incest.
All right.
Last time I checked, and don't ask me why I was checking. But yeah, we got to make some relationship mends with those people. Maybe, I don't know. I know how to make one with the Little People of America.
I'm sure you'd like to.
Nah, I'm over that. I think maybe probably not.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, anyway. Check out our website, though. Little donation button up there, yeah.
Yeah, hey, we'll give you a donation if you actually are funny once in a while. No.
If you don't want us to hate on your group, donate. Tell us.
Right.
No, that's why people ask, you should go to this place and ask for, donations and money to advertise, and they could be sponsors. I'm like, I mean, we try not to cuss because we're just trying to be respectful, and my career in radio didn't get to cuss on the radio, even though I did a couple times, but it was accidents. And actually, it wasn't me. It was other people that I put on. But anyway, if we had people paying us, then I think it wouldn't be as genuine, because then I'd have to go, over at this place and go there. And
yeah,
I don't want to be doing all that. I want someone to listen and go, you know what, Corey and Rob, maybe they were off tonight. Maybe they weren't as good. Maybe they didn't get into the subject that really hits home with you or me or whatever. But, at least they know we're being genuine. At least they know that's the kind of day we had today. That's what we talked about today. Mm-hmm. So we can keep it like that, and we'll be all right with it. But, yeah, we'll be back on Saturday. We are running out of time. That one snuck up on us pretty quick.
Yeah, it did. Oh, we're having so much fun. Wow.
Yeah, we really are. Hopefully you had fun, too. Did you? Yeah, I had fun tonight.
Oh, yeah.
217recovery.com. Share us with your friends on Facebook. Like us, follow us. We're on Twitter as well. Instagram, YouTube, and
Spotify.
Yeah, all the platforms now. So check us out. Pass us along. Really appreciate you listening, and we'll talk to you guys on Saturday.
Peace.